Welcome students, I am Sangeeta Sharma, your chemistry teacher. Today in this video, we will discuss metals and non-metals of class 7th chemistry. This video I made for the revision purpose only. All these topics we already discussed in offline classes. So this video is for revision. So metals and non-metals, in starting, I want to give you a brief introduction. So on the basis of their properties, elements are divided in generally two classes, that is metals and non-metals. Till now, more than 115 elements are known. Of these, 24 are non-metals and all others are mostly metals. There are some metals whose properties are between those of metals and non-metals, means they are having the intermediate properties between metals and non-metals. You can say them semi-metals also, and they are known as metalloids also. So semi-metals and metalloids both are the same thing only. So first, metals. Metals are generally hard and strong, and some examples of metals are potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, iron, zinc, tin, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum, etc. Metals have the following general properties. Generally, first property I already told you, they are generally hard and strong. Metals have a luster, means they have the shine, they are very shiny. Known as metallic luster, example, aluminium, iron, zinc, copper, etc. have the shine. Metals are generally hard and strong solids. Generally, they are solids. Example, aluminium, iron, tin, copper. Metals have the sonorous property, or you can say metals are sonorous, means they have the tendency to produce the sound. While you are clanking with the spoon, or they can fall down from the hands, so they produce a sound. So they have the tendency to produce the sound. That's why we are calling them metals are sonorous. Metals generally have high density. In comparison, metals and non-metals, non-metals are generally non-sonorous. Non-metals are non-ductile. Non-metals are not strong and solids. And metals are generally have high density, and non-metals are generally not having high density. They are having low density. So some metals examples are there. Those are having the low density. Like iron is having 7.9 gram per centimeter cube, copper 8.9 gram per centimeter cube, gold 19.3, and platinum 21.45. According to density, their price also, platinum is very expensive metal. Some exceptions are also there. Potassium, sodium, magnesium, and aluminium have comparatively low density. These are the exceptions. Metals generally have high melting and boiling points. Generally, all the metals are having very high melting point, means they start on melting on a very high temperature, and they are having high boiling points too. Some examples are given below. Aluminium is having 660 degrees Celsius melting point and boiling point 2467 degrees Celsius. It's very high. Iron melting point is 1535 and boiling point 2750, and copper is 1083 and boiling point of copper is 2567. So you are seeing in this table, the melting and boiling point of all these metals are very high. And in comparison to the metals, if we will talk about non-metals, they are having low melting and low boiling points. And metalloids, if we will talk about metalloids, they are having not very high, not very low melting and boiling point. They are having intermediate between, means not very high, not very low. Aluminum is having like 660. So they are having approximately 110 or 20 like that. In the next point is metals are malleable. Malleable means those we can beat the sheets. We can convert it into a sheet, a metal, by beating them to make the sheets, like aluminum foil, and gold foil, silver foil. So this is the tendency of metals. They are malleable. We can roll them into sheets. Aluminum, iron, copper, silver can be beaten or rolled into thin sheets. Common examples are silver foil is used to decorate sweets, and aluminum foil is used to pack food stuff. You are also using aluminum foil paper in lunch boxes also, no? Every day you are keeping the food, your chapatis, into the aluminum foil. So these are the basic uses of metals. Those are malleable only. And the next point is metals are ductile. Means they are very flexible. Ductility means flexibility. They are very flexible and they can be drawn into wires. For example, iron, aluminum, copper, silver, and gold can be easily drawn into wires because they have the tendency to be flexible, and we can draw them into wires and use them in our daily routine life, in electricity purpose and all others, like kitchen appliances, TV, fridge, others also. Now next point is metals are good conductors of electricity. So they allow heat to pass through them easily. Due to this property, we use metal utensils. Heat supplied at one place of the utensil is conducted all over it because they are very good conductors of electricity and they are very good conductors of heat. So for heat, that's why we are using the metal appliances. Like at home, in the kitchen, you can see easily we are using all the utensils made by the metals only. Copper utensils, aluminum utensils, generally stainless steel we are using much in kitchen. So because they are the good conductor of heat, that's why. Otherwise, in place of metal, if you want to use a fry pan made of say carbon, so we cannot make the food in say carbon because it is a bad conductor of heat. And when we place say carbon on a heat, it will start burning. In place of passing the heat onto the other portion of the utensil, it can burn itself. So metals are good conductors of electricity. They allow electric current to pass through them easily. This is why electricity is transmitted from one point to another through metal wires, like those of copper or aluminum. Generally in wiring, we are using copper or aluminum wire. Copper is little bit expensive in comparison to aluminum. That's why generally most of the cases we are using aluminum, but copper is a best conductor or very good conductor in comparison to aluminum. So copper wiring is, we are thinking it's very good. The best conductor is also silver, but silver is very expensive. That's why for wiring, we are not using silver. So you cannot use nylon or jute ropes for electric transmission because nylon and jute are bad conductors of electricity. So in place of these, we generally use metals for electricity. So thank you, my dear students, for watching this video. Watch this video for 2 times for better understanding. Write your name, class, section in the comment box after watching this video.